Because then I just have to awkwardly say.
And he makes the first free throw.
And he breaks the second.
And he makes the second free throw. Hello and welcome back to the Smith Center for the MIAA playoffs as your MSJ Gales take on the Loyola Dons. My name is James and I'm joined today by David.
MSJ is entering this game at 13-3, 16-0 in the MIAA Red Division, 13-1 in the BCL. They are ranked 16th.
That's 33-3.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
They want to get the ball to Kieran Elliott. They want Kieran Elliott to bring the ball up, but Ryan Sherwood's denying that. Oh, and Jalen Brown step back inside and the foul. Sam Navarre will go to the line for two.
So, some other MIAA quarterfinal matchups. We have Archbishop Spalding playing at John Carroll. Already happening, so at 6. And then we have Glen L Country at St. Francis, happening right now. And then Calvert Hall at Mount Carmel, also happening right now.
A lot of good matchups going on. And honestly, I think any of those games, I think Mount Carmel should beat Calvert Hall, but Calvert Hall beat them by 10 earlier in the year. I think any of those games all of those games are up in the air.
Yeah.
Glenelg, they are such a talented team. They're maybe not the most successful team, but they've got some poopers. Headlined by Drew McKenna. Oh, Hansberg inside. Great dish from Abrams. Headlined by Drew McKenna. And in that other game, John Carroll, I think that they should have that, but it's still a close game. Spalding's been good all year. The Spalding's just hit a rough streak recently. So if you ask me, my prediction would be John Carroll wins, we win, Mount Carmel wins, and St. Francis wins. Foul on the floor there. And Dave, as we're almost 3 minutes into this game, who's your player to watch for the Gales?
Tonight, my player to watch is going to be Sean Clark. I think he's going to have a big role in the second half. Once they, their starters are going to start to get tired, and we'll see how the game goes. But I feel like Amani and Ace Austin, they're not going to play as many minutes as they normally would. just to save their legs for Thursday if they win. So I think Sean Clark is going to step up big on defense and be my player to watch for this game.
Deep three is off, rebound from Farrell. The Dons, they cannot match up size-wise with the Gales. Tallest guy on their roster is 6'6". He's not on the floor right now. Oh, and the three from Hansberry. The Gales are not letting Loyola get into this game at all.
That was a great shot. You like to see those from the
Well, on the court, the tallest guy is 6'5", is Sam Nabar. Oh, and Hansberry takes it away from him. Valentine gives it back to Hansberry, and he throws it down.
Wow.
Hansberry with a little explosion early on. The Dons need a timeout after that one. Back. The Gales with the same starting five for this game as they've gone with for every game for the past month or two. Ryan Truitt has been a great addition here to this starting five. He's played some great defense. Oh, right on cue. He gets the steal, it goes all the way, and the lay. Making me look smart out here.
That was awesome, Jim.
Yeah, but Ryan Truitt has been a great addition to the starting lineup. Even though you have Sean Clark coming off the bench, your player to watch, the Never Quits award winner for the BCL for this MSJ team. Even though you have him on the bench and you had him starting, Truitt's just added so much to this team. Oh, and great defense.
That was so
there.
ugly. Why would he shoot that?
Not a great shot. Valentine side. Already 17-2. Oh, but Jalen Brown, look at the change hat. Hansberry comes up with the block.
I love the defense so far for the Gales.
Jalen Brown, probably this Dons team's best player. But none of the Dons have done anything so far, and that's a travel. And
Good call there by the ref.
Sean Clark coming in the game. And I mentioned some of the BCL awards so far. For Loyola, they have 2 honorable mentions. That's Jalen Brown and Mason Ellison. Oh, Farrell inside. Big bucket. That's Jalen Brown and Mason Ellison are their 2 honorable mentions for the all BCL teams. And then Ryder Drew was this Don's team's Never Quits award winner. For the Gales, they had Amani Hansberry, who was the BCL Player of the Year. Well deserved. Ace Valentine was a part of the first team for the BCL. And surprisingly, Tyon Farrell was only an honorable mention.
He was snubbed for sure.
You would think with the way he would play, there were some guys on that second team that I think he definitely deserved it over. Now the Gales running it. Abrams inside, and the finish. And right now in the other game, in the fourth quarter, Spalding leads 50-44 against John Carroll. Make that 52-44. Ansbury with the rebound. Oh, he just throws it at Abrams' feet. And that's a turnover for the Gales. Dons need to capitalize here. Ryder Drew, his shot short. Rebound, goes towards the Gales. Full court pass, up to Valentine, and he gets the finish.
It's like they're bullying them on the court. It's unbelievable.
The Dons just need anything to go for them. And they're not getting it.
I love the aggressiveness from Coach Clatchy and the Gales right now. They are not slowing down, even though they're up by 21 points.
You see there that Sean Clark fights through a screen. Valentine almost comes away with a steal. Oh, and they're just running it on him. Oh, his layup isn't good. Abrams rebound. His layup isn't good. Rebound from Sean Clark, and he's just going to kick it out.
I'm surprised we got that back. That was very interesting.
Abrams wide open, corner three. He's off.
That's what he wants back. And he just got
And
it back.
Loyola
All right.
loses the rebound.
So some updates from other Maryland sports. Maryland men's college basketball team just beat number 3 Purdue on Thursday. It was awesome. I'm sure some of you guys were at the game, and it was a great atmosphere. So great win for the Terps beating number 3 Purdue on Thursday.
And an update from the MIAA playoffs. Mount Carmel defeated Calvert Hall 67-37.
Wow, that's awesome.
Huge win. Oh, and Farrell with the lob. Valentine threw it up, and Farrell threw it down.
That play was straight out of 2K. That was not real.
30 seconds left, and again, this Dons team has just not started. Somebody needs to let them know the game started.
Might be over at this point.
Crossover, Clark inside. Oh
my
acrobatic
goodness.
finish from Sean Clark.
Put a crown on his head for that one. Beautiful layup right there.
10 seconds left. And I feel like a broken record, but Loyola needs a point.
They got one. There you go.
There you go. Jalen Brown doubles Loyola's points. And now the Gales lead 27-4 going into the second quarter. Now we are back at the start of the second quarter, and another update from the MIAA playoffs as Spalding is winning, 59-44. There's 6 minutes left in that game. Again, that's at John Carroll, not the game that the Patriots were looking for. The winner of this game, the Gales and the Dons, will take on the winner of that game. But as of right now, it looks like it'll be Gales versus Cavaliers.
I can't tell if Monty blocked the shot or if it was just airball. I have no idea.
The refs called a foul. That was Colin Glorioso at the shot. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Oh, and I thought Valentine would have got a steal there. Ryder Drew, his three is good. And a 2-3 zone coming out here from the Dons. I mean, they had to switch something up. I guess that's a switch. Oh, great pass back to Wingfield. His three is off.
That was a good shot. You know,
it's not running the floor.
You know, it's funny. It's almost like Amani's out here playing pickup basketball. It doesn't even feel like a playoff atmosphere. Very interesting.
Well, I would say it's like a D1 Big Ten college player is going up against high school kids. Because that is essentially what it is. Amani's already ready to go to Illinois. He's already ready to play in the Big Ten. And honestly, I can't say the same about any of these Loyola players. Oh, Valentine, his three is off. Joe Green fights for the rebound, and it goes to Sean Clark. Valentine gets it now. Oh, great hezzy, but it's blocked. Hansberry rebound, and he puts it in.
East wants a foul there.
The three from Nottingham is off. Wingfield into Joe Green, his floater bounces out.
Good look again.
Oh, but
Great
Wingfield
defense.
just takes it away from him. Hansberry inside, draws the foul.
I love it.
Great from Wingfield. And I've said this in previous games, but Wingfield just erases mistakes. Every time you see the Gales, every time Wingfield makes a mistake, he makes up for it on the defensive end. And there, Joe Green misses the shot, and Wingfield just takes the ball away. That's just proof of how just physically outmatched this Dons team is.
So this past weekend, the NBA All-Star Weekend happened. Damian Lillard won the three-point contest. It was really fun. Jason Tatum dropped 55. It was really interesting. I love how the players just didn't try at all. You know, you don't want to get injured, but I just thought it was nice TV to watch. You know, it was good just to get the money.
You left out the best contest.
The dunk contest. Yeah, Mac McClung
won that. Mac McClung was a former high school star.
Known for dunking.
He was one of those guys that you would check YouTube and it would be a ball is life post about Mac McClung just hitting some crazy dunk. Awesome to see him now in the NBA, winning the dunk contest.
It was cool when he hit the 360 reverse dunk. I think it was the last one he did. It was unbelievable.
Now the Dons is Jaylen Brown. Not the one from the All-Star game.
Not the good Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown, who gets the first free throw. And he missed the second one. He may not be the All-Star Jaylen Brown, but he is a All-BCL honorable mention Jaylen Brown. Yeah, that goes for something.
Yep, at least his name is mentioned.
And he's only a junior, so he has another year to improve his game. And he's just one of the many young players on this team. Not many seniors for this team, or on this team. Colin Glorioso, number 10, he's in the game right now. He's got some playing time. And Ryder Drew are the only two seniors for this Dons team. So even though they were 4th in the MIAA Black Division, 7th in the BCL, surely next year will be a better year for the Dons. Nottingham's three is off. Joe Green gets the rebound. He's looking to run it. Tried to get it down to Hansberry, but it's tipped away. Joe Nottingham coming out of the game. And Sam Navarre coming back into the game. Oh, and Joe Green is And I feel like I say this every game, but Joe Green is in the body of a guard, but with his physicality and his finishing inside, he plays like he's a big.
We just saw right there.
And Ryder Drew's been missing these threes, but he keeps on taking them. Great to see. He hasn't lost his confidence as Wingfield finishes the transition bucket. Timeout from the Dons, and their coach needs to work up some magic if the Dons want to get back into this game. Gales lead 35-8. Back. Dons. They need to end this half off hot. I think once the shots start falling, they can make this a bit more manageable. Jalen Brown, his shot does fall. There you go. 24-point game. Oh. Tried to skip pass it to Wingfield in the corner, but Jalen Brown with the active hands. Now Valentine will inbound. Abrams gets in the corner. I don't think Abrams has had any points so far. Maybe 2. Maybe they look to get him an open shot here. Farrell is out. Valentine. 3 is money.
Beautiful shot.
There was no time on that shot clock. He just drains the shot.
You see the smile on his face.
Corner 3. Good response there from the Dons. It's Huron Elliott. Only a sophomore. Abrams inside, kicks it out. Joe Green. His shot's off. Oh, and Wingfield, it looked like he was going to commit for that steal. The Huron Elliott again. Jumper's off, though. Very fast-paced game. And Valentine throws the ball away. Now Elijah Hall, Ryan Truitt, and Amani Hansberry are coming back in the game. Or at least Amani Hansberry is coming back in the game. And Ryan Truitt's coming back in the game. Elijah Hall subbing in for the first time. Huron Elliott. Again, I mentioned how he's only a sophomore, but he's been getting some buckets here. And this team obviously entrusts him with bringing up the ball. And there's another bucket.
Right there, yep.
Should be a future star, you could say, for this Don's team. Oh, Farrell inside, and it's blocked by Jalen Brown, but they call a foul. I guess he got all arm there.
Don's coach is not happy with that call.
Speaking of the future of these teams, Tyon Farrell for next year. Him and Ryan Truitt are the only 2 starters coming back.
It's crazy
Ryan
to think
Truitt
about.
is a great defender, but he's not as much of a star player. Tyon Farrell, barring any transfers, will have the keys to this team. He gets both free throws. And an update from John Carroll as Spalding has taken the Patriots down, and they will move on to the second round, the semifinals. That again will be against the winner of this game. And assuming that the winner of this game is the Gales, and I would say that's a pretty safe assumption, as Truitt hits the corner 3. Assuming that the Gales win this game, that game would be here on Thursday and at 7, and we will be live streaming that game as well. Make sure you tune in, and student section, make sure you come out and be loud. We get to the corner. There's no time on the shot clock. It's tipped, but I think it's Loyola's way. There's 2.4 seconds on the shot clock. The coach is yelling out that it's 2.4. Both coaches, actually. They know that they have to get a quick shot. Ryder Drew, his quick shot is off. Again, Ryder Drew just keeps on taking these shots, and eventually they're going to start falling. So far, they haven't. I believe that, the pass into Hansberry, and it goes off his hand. I believe that's Ryder Drew's 3rd or 4th miss, but you just got to keep shooting. In this last game, he had a couple of big threes. Again, if he keeps shooting and those start falling, that could help the Dons out a lot. Drew now with the ball. The Gales denying the ball to Jalen Brown. Teron Elliott looking to see if he can create something, and he does. Floater in the lane.
Hansberry wants it.
Truitt now with the ball. Hall kicks it back to Truitt. His 3. Oh, that misses everything. Oh, but a smart play from Austin Abrams.
Nice.
Throws it off the Don defender. Elijah Hall inbounding. Abrams gets inside. Tried to find Farrell, but all he found was a Don defender. And a foul there. Neither team is close to the bonus. The Gales have 3 more fouls to give. 2 more fouls to give. The 3rd one would put the Dons in the bonus. But it's not going to get down to that as there's 15 seconds left. Teron Elliott with the ball, and there's nowhere to go. Oh, what a travel call. 2.3 seconds left.
See if we get another buzzer beater half-court shot.
And we'll give it to Elijah Hall. He said it before. The shot is off. As we enter the second half, the Gales lead 43-18. And again, this Loyola coach will need to work some magic in the locker room if the Dons want a chance to get back into this game. We are back for the second half of Gales basketball. Gales lead 43-18. They start off with the ball here.
And that first half, Ace had 9 points to lead the guards, while Monty Hansberry had 13, the leading scorer for the Gales. Tyon Farrell chipped in 8, while some of the other guards chipped in with a few points there. Clark with 2, Joe Green with 2, Abrams with 2, and True with 5.
Kicks it into Farrell, his spin move, and the left-handed finish.
Yeah, the whole game, the Gales have just been bullying the Dons in the post. As you said earlier, they have no size, and it's just been feeding the ball, either getting out in transition or feeding the ball to Tyon Farrell and Monty Hansberry in half court.
And for the Dons, one guy that I want to see more of is Mason Ellison. That's number 11. Or maybe he's... Okay, I don't even know if he's playing because I haven't seen him.
Yeah, what I found interesting is the Dons only have 8 people on their bench. I don't know.
Never mind. Mason Ellison, it doesn't look like he's playing.
Yeah, I don't know if that's because of injuries, but that's a pretty short bench.
I was going to say, for an honorable mention, he's been awfully quiet, but I guess it's hard to be loud when you're not playing.
Yeah.
Although LeVar Ball back in the day, he was awfully loud even though he never was playing. Abrams, who was snubbed of even an honorable mention from the BCL. The ball, now Tyon inside. Gets blocked by Jalen Brown. Spin move inside. Oh, what a finish.
That's Tyon.
Jalen Brown was putting a bit too much body on him, so Farrell just spun away.
That was a really nice block. Tyon Farrell went straight up, right over him, but he was able to get his hand on the ball and deflect it away. It's very hard to do as a defender.
3 is good. Nothing but net from Jordan Hammond. And now, the lead seems a bit more manageable.
Yeah.
Abrams, those 3's off.
Yeah, I do wonder if Coach Clatsy's going to use this game, instead of using it as a time for the younger players to get minutes, as a time to prepare for Spalding on Thursday.
Oh, and Farrell tried to get the putback slam, but
Because it looks like he still has all his regular starters, and some of the younger guys haven't gotten minutes yet.
and honestly, Farrell looks bored. He was just looking up at the scoreboard and.
I mean, these are the types of games where, as a starter, you know, the game's pretty much over, so you just go through the motions, and there's really much else to do.
Oh, and Abrams dribbles it off his foot. Again, the game isn't necessarily over. One hot streak in this game could be a 10-point lead. And then from there, that's a manageable comeback to make.
Yeah, right. Some of the Don shooters are going to have to get hot, though, if they want to go on this type of run. Especially someone like Ryder Drew, who's taking probably 4 or 5 threes tonight. He's going to have to find his shot.
And if you think about it, this is just 2 13-0 runs, or 2 plus 13-point runs for the Dons, and this is a tie game.
It's just, I don't know where the Dons are going to get those points from. They don't really have a bona fide scorer on this team to say.
Oh, and Farrell behind the back. And he just lays on the floor. Farrell gets the bucket and one. Yes, Ryan Truitt will be the candidate for the day. Oh, never mind. They called a charge there. It was an amazing bucket, but it doesn't count.
We're also going to pick up the guard here, half court.
It's odd because last possession I heard Clatchy yelling at Tyon to guard the paint, but you know. Right, Drew kicks it out. Oh, and it's stripped away by Farrell. Drew's just gonna go all the way. Oh, and it's blocked by Ryder Drew, staring him down as they're losing by 26. And the Gales score anyways.
Did he just stare him down 28 points?
Oh no, deep three's off. He won the Never Quits award for this team, but he quit on that play after he got the block, and the Gales just got a rebound and easy layup. Oh, and Hansberry inside.
Don's left the paint wide open there. Hansberry found the opening.
Although I feel like no matter how many defenders are in the paint in this game, every paint's pretty much wide open for Hansberry. Jalen Brown fadeaway is short. Now Hansberry's going to run it. Euro step. Oh, and the finger roll.
Yeah, I think this is a good time for Farrell to get some reps starting the true point guard, because he's sort of I'd say a big guard. He's got the guard quickness with a 6'6" frame. So this is a good time for him. And any future games, if he has to guard a smaller player, these are some good times to get him some reps.
And Valentine just let Jalen Brown get a free bucket. No need to foul or anything. Oh, and Farrell, his jumper. Oh, I think this could be a big game for Tyon Farrell in the second half as he looks to showcase his talents, but he went for the block, came away with the foul.
It'll be interesting to see when Coach Platcher decides to put some of his subs in. He subbed in Wingfield for Abrams so far this quarter. It looks like Sean Clark's about to check in.
I mean, Elijah Hall and Joe Green have gotten some good minutes off the bench, especially Joe Green. AJ Norman and Joaquin Aguiman get to sub in. Jalen Brown's second free throw is good. Substitutions coming in, and notably Jalen Brown out for the Dons. We talked about Sean Clark coming in for the Gales, and that is Ryan Truitt coming off. Wingfield almost comes away with the steal. Dons inside, Nottingham, his bucket's good.
Dons are just getting back into a 2-3. Okay way to close up the paint, force the Gales to take more shots.
And Wingfield will take the shot. Doesn't make it though. Pull-up jumper is off. And a push called there. Great call from the ref. He fully extended both arms. Trying to get that rebound. As we mentioned before, that's just the lack of size from the Dons compared to the Gales. Can't really get a rebound if there's a much bigger man in front of you. Tyon Farrell subbed out, Joe Green back in.
The Gales are just running a little quick swing around the top. With
Sean Clark picks up his dribble, skip pass. Oh, and they find the cutter, Valentine with a free bucket. Great passing there from the Gales. Great cut from Ace Valentine.
Yeah, one of the big ways to beat a zone is with ball movement. And there, they swung the ball quickly, and Ace found a lane in the zone for an easy bucket.
Nottingham has it, kicks it out. Ryder Drew has been quiet all game. Oh, Joe Green slips. And Deji Badalole capitalizes.
It's running Amani, Hansberry, and Joe Green from the middle in the corner.
Oh, and what a pass from Valentine. And Hansberry with the monster dunk. "30 seconds left here. This Gales lead just continues to expand after every quarter. Three is off from Badalole.
Gales still running in transition.
Valentine, kick to the corner. The shot is off. And the Gales, their shots haven't even been hitting really. Wingfield's missed a few threes. The Gales overall have not been shooting as well as they normally do. But now AJ Norman and Elijah Hall will sub in for Ace Valentine and Amani Hansberry.
Gales going with a little bit of a smaller lineup here.
Yeah, and Joe Green and AJ Norman will probably act as the bigs. And now we head into the fourth quarter as the Gales lead 28 here in the quarterfinals. We are back for the final 8 minutes of the MIAA quarterfinals here in the Smith Center.
Yes, and this has just been a blowout game for the Loyola Dons by the Gales. Just amazing play just this entire game.
The Gales sticking with this younger lineup, and this younger and smaller lineup. The three is good. Glorioso.
And that's another thing I've noticed too, just the height of these MSJ players over the Loyola players. I think is one of the factors in this.
And now with this smaller lineup, they don't have that height advantage. And I'm assuming AJ Norman and Joe Green are going to act more as the big men here. Joe Green with the big man board, and he draws the foul. Two free throws coming up here for Joe Green. And we talked about the youth of this Loyola Dons team, and Joe Green is the youth here for this MSJ team. Only a sophomore. He's been getting a lot of good minutes.
Showing great promise.
Joe Green and DJ Wingfield, and I guess Elijah Hall too. Three guys on the court who could be starters next year for this Gales team.
It's one of the things about this team that's showing great promise going into next year. And just that these players that have not gone starting before are going to be able to bring that up next year.
Oh, and great defense from Wingfield. He doesn't switch on the screen. He sticks with his man. Again, through two ball screens. And contests the shot. Forces a terrible shot. But now they switch. Interesting. Jalen Brown with the ball. Gets inside. His fadeaway jumper is good. Great move from Jalen Brown. Hall kicks it out. Sean Clark. Money.
Another thing I'm noticing too is just the communication between these MSJ players. It's just, this is how they're able to get these points.
And almost a miscommunication there from the Dons. Ryder Drew noticed it. Inside, Elliott. His shot's good. This has been one of the bright spots, one of the only bright spots for the Dons in this game. AJ Norman gets inside the zone, kicks it out to Wingfield. Surprised Wingfield didn't pull it. Oh, Sean Clark inside. That's blocked. Elliott again. His step back three is off. Elijah Hall with the ball. With the rebound. Wingfield almost loses it on the pass there. And the Dons, Wingfield tried to shoot over the 2-3 zone there. It comes up short. Glorioso fast break. This thing really is good. This lead is now growing smaller and smaller. Dons just chipping away at this lead piece by piece. And Ryan Truitt will go to the scorers table. Elijah Hall kicks it out. Sean Clark, his three is good. He's been on fire.
Nice three-pointer by Sean Clark there.
And David earlier in the game mentioned him as his player to watch out for. And he's been showing up big late in this game. And off to Glorioso. They get it inside to Ryder Drew. His hook shot is good.
Again, good communication between all of these guys.
Potentially one of Ryder Drew's final games of his high school career. He's a senior. Oh, and Sean Clark. Great hustle rebound from DJ Wingfield as he tips it to Clark. And a great finish from Sean Clark there. The rider Drew, as I was talking about, could be the second to last game, assuming, or if they end up losing this game and end up losing in the BCL playoffs. I believe their first round matchup is against St. Maria Goretti, one of the powerhouses of the BCL.
That close game on Wednesday just showed how much Maria Goretti is able to come close to and almost beating us at that game on Wednesday.
And Jalen Brown finishes through contact and rolls the foul.
And again, if you didn't see that game versus Maria Goretti on Wednesday, you can watch it on our YouTube channel.
But speaking of some of the MIAA and BCL teams, third place in the BCL, St. Francis, in their game against John Carroll, the final regular season game, Jonathan Lamuth had a 57-point performance, and he had 16 threes. That was a school record for St. Francis. Crazy there from the Maryland commit. Oh, and a crafty finish from Elijah Hall. Well, Lamuth was he joined Ace Valentine on the first, on the BCL first team. Also joining him was his teammate, Carlton Carrington. Oh, a travel called on Ryan Truitt. And joining Carrington, Lamuth, and Valentine on that first team were two St. Maria Goretti players. That's Caleb Mbaya. He gave Hansberry some trouble in the game on Wednesday. And Deontay Alexander. Oh, deep three. Jordan Hammonds. Been hitting a lot of deep shots here.
Good to see Loyola, even though they were blown out really early in the game. It's good to see them still trying to come back, and now only about 20 points behind the Gales.
And Agumon hits a corner three. You'll always hear a good applause whenever Agumon hits a shot late in the game. Elliott's three. Woo. That was a sweet sound. Nothing but net there. Joe Green gets it inside, puts it on the ground, and finishes.
Nice shot.
Glorioso on the other end can't respond. At the end of this game, I just want to see AJ Norman get his. Joaquin Aguimon's got his bucket. Elijah Hall's got his. Joe Green's got quite a few.
Another great performance there by Joe Green.
But now I want to see AJ Norman get his. Oh, and Elijah Hall almost came away with the steal. A little bit overzealous. Oh, they say it's off on Joe Green. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They kick it out, Battle Ole. The shot's off. Rebound and the putback's in.
One of the few better plays we've seen Loyola do tonight.
And as we approach the final minute of play here tonight, once again the Gales will play Thursday here versus Archbishop Spalding. We will be live streaming that. That's at 7 p.m.
And what I mentioned, that game will have a special appearance by the Mount St. Joseph Pep Band, which I am in.
And one. And the final for the MIA will be played at UMBC. Most likely it will be another rematch of MSJ St. Francis. Two favorites from each side of the bracket. From the other side in the semifinal, we have St. Francis. Oh wow, I'm assuming St. Francis. We don't have any update on their game. But we have the winner of St. Francis Glenelg taking on Mount Carmel. Oh, and Elijah showing
nice
off the range.
three-pointer there.
Seconds left. There he goes, so his three. Whenever the Gales went big, the teams just managed to hit these shots late in the game. You gotta wonder what would happen if they were hitting their shots all game. But the Gales will move on to the semifinals as they take down the Dons 83-59.
Incredible performance throughout the entire game by the Gales. And they will now move on to the semifinals.
As always, I'm James Thomas. I was joined today by David Kahn in the first half, Alex Quas in the third quarter, and here in the fourth quarter I was joined by Tanner. We thank you for tuning in. We hope you all have a good night. We will see you on Thursday.